Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden Bears will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Off the play fake on first down. He's got the back in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Scanning the field, it starts. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lead. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Fires to the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Absolute shame. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, late.
There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the pass. Working that left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, fine-tune matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Harvin. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Looking for a man. It's Darts. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Touchdown, Cal! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it starts. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
California.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run the sneak for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
On the ground, it's Morales. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw, it's Harvin. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Second down after that incompletion. Back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll give it to the back. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking to pass. It's Harvin. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Back to throw. It's Harvin. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the pummeling has started. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Back to pass, it starts. Using his legs to buy some time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down. And they like to do this. When they make a 1st down,
he's got it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Harvin. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll run it from the gun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give as they work on that clock. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Gives it on the option. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. A 3rd down try for the offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice move to keep running. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but we
catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31, Florida State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.